stone called the Georgia Guidestones, and it actually says they want 500 million people left to be basically their man Fridays, and they want one global language, they want one currency. I think you know where I'm going with this, and this is something that they've been writing about for decades. They just circulate this stuff amongst their nerdy professors and their intelligentsia that we don't read those kind of books because they just basically circulate amongst themselves. But because of the internet and YouTube, that stuff is starting to get out. But I started hearing about this stuff like 30 years ago on cable access TV because there was like open stations where people can just present information and expose all these Rockefeller foundations and Annenberg Foundation. All those were just covers for the dumbing down of America. And this lady, Charlotte Isherby, her father was a real big roller in this secret society stuff. You know, the Bilderbergs, I don't know if you guys are familiar with that. They're like the super power brain thrust behind all this madness. Then you got the CFR, you got, people like that. I don't know if you guys want to hear.
You know about the Brotherhood?
Yeah, these people are like Skull and Bones, Blood.
Oh, that's at Yale.
All this stuff.
College, yeah. Who are members of the Brotherhood? Who are members of Skull and Bones? And Skull and Bones came out of Yale, and we're talking George Bush. We're talking several presidents. We're talking everyone else who's had those same theories, and this is exactly what they teach. So we're not just expanding the middle class. We're depressing a certain element of our society, which includes all minorities, to be a serving class, period.
Boom.
Leaders are readers, and if our children cannot read, they'll never lead.
Boom, there it is.
Yeah, that was a deep phone call.
Thank you for all that information.
Thanks again, his phone call was
necessary.
That's the second time he done dropped major knowledge on us.
And you know what's depressing about this, man? Like, you get this information, man. You get this information from not just our show. It's out there. People try to give you warnings to what's happening. And there are so many people that literally just don't want to hear it. They're satisfied with their place closing Subway sandwich down. They don't want to change. They feel good about just having the scraps. And what makes it so bad, it's, in my opinion, it's most. I call them the sheep. The sheep are the biggest number of people, right?
Yeah, they go into the slaughter.
Right. The people who are bold enough to speak on this, who put their lives and careers and everything else in jeopardy to try to give the sheep the information, the sheep really don't even want it.
They're scared of it.
Right. Look, they don't want no trouble.
We're going to take this break, man, but we are definitely coming back to this here.